Get no respect. Get no respect. Get no respect. Get no respect. Uh, Hang on, everybody. Give me a second. Yeah. Promise this will be worth it. Hurry up. Shut up. I get no respect. I get no respect. How's it going, everybody? I get no respect. How's it going, everybody? I get no respect, everybody. How's it going? I get no respect. How we doing? We're gonna be roasting some decks. You know what I'm saying? How's it going, everybody? Yeah. How's it going? Roasting some decks. A little bit of deck review. I get no respect. I get no respect. I get yay. My wife, she tell me, hey, you'd like Commander. It's a singleton format. Hey, you only get one. Hey, my God, yay. No respect. I get no respect. The only ring my wife wants is a soul ring. I get no respect. I get no respect. Where's the laugh track? Where's the laugh track? I get no respect. I get no respect. The only time the only time I get any action is when I'm playing up against a group hug deck. Am I right? I get no respect. Thank you for the follow, Colonel Live. I get no respect. I get no respect. Hey, hey, how we doing, everybody? Hey, renewed for 5 seasons. Hey, he's got big eyes too. I got to do his big old eyes. Iodine synthesis amalgam. What the fuck is that? Why do you keep saying that, lobotomite? I don't know what you're saying. I just want to play slivers. Like, I mean, no respect. No respect. Hmm. It's your command. No, no, no. I don't think you get it. I'm roasting. So did I just say commander? I meant like your decks. Like command. I mean, I'll say something funny about diadrene synthesis amalgam. Let me see. You freak. I get it though. I get it. Let me see. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Mm. Mm-mm. Shut up. Yeah. Oop. Move it slightly over. There we go. This is exactly what we don't want. Whatever. Hey, listen. Diadrene synthesis. hang on. Why is it not got my camera? What's up with this? No. Hello, camera. Hey, I get no respect. No respect. What's going on here? Don't even have my schmuckish face over here. What's going on? I get no respect. I get no respect. I get no respect. Listen. Diadrene synthesis amalgam. Ay, ay, ay. In you attack, you remove, make robot tokens. Yay. You know, my wife took counters from me. She took half in the divorce. I get no respect. I get no respect. Is that what you guys wanted? That's not what we're doing today, though, obviously. We got some patron submitted decks. We got some patron submitted decks. So, you guys want to join the patron? Hey, the Patreon. Hey. You just got to join the tier membership. I'll probably figure out a one-time thing if y'all just want one-time thing. But you can join for a month, get your thing, dip out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shut up. Who cares? Shut up. Don't worry about that. All right. I get no respect. No respect. My buddy plays a nasty Valgavoth. Chump play. Hey, look at this. I'm losing to a house. He's a magic house. Yay. Yay. Little magical house there. Hey. Hey. All right. Hey. All right. Hey. Okay. First deck. This isn't a roast. This is the one review we've got today. So we got to take this one seriously. About as seriously as I took COVID. Hey, am I right? Yay, 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 yay. Yay, yay, yay. No respect. All right. The primer has it all. Let's see what the primer say. Where the primer? Primer. Primer. Build experience. Yep. Fill the deck. Yeah. Table. Win with combat damage. Baldur's Gate. Clear, consistent win con. Comes, Nested Shambler. 3-fold Thundy Hulk. A lot of, high-powered guys. Theory 4 experience. It becomes not fun. Minthara is high ward. EXP means board wipes don't slow it at all. That is very little early other than build. Doesn't do much. Very linear. Unexpected puzzles or events. Yay. Yay. All right. So let's look at Minthara first. Classic Minthara. Ward X, where X is the number of experience counters you have. Hey, my wife. She's got a lot of experience counters, if you know what I'm saying. Yay. Yay, 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 yay. Oh, wait, hang on. I need to have this on. hang on. I need to have this on lock, like instantly. I'm going to be using this. I'm going to be abusing this aspect of things. Bink. Nope. Bink. Sorry about that. Hey. I'm getting the XP. Experience counters. Oi. I'm moving my OBS all over the place. Yoy. Yoy. Come on. OBS. Where you going? Yoy. Just pulled that thing out of that guy. Yoy. Yoy. They didn't want me to do that. Yoy. All right. That was a lot of Yoy. I used to play Grim. I still do. I just don't do it as much. Hey. All right. Yeah, Minthara's good. And we're trying to make it more fun to play, it seems. Let's zoom and enhance. Hey. I like that. I get no respect. My wife tries to play creature removal. She tries pushing me out the door. Ay, ay, ay. I get no respect. I get no respect. Yeah. Let's see. White and black. Fun stuff to do in this color. Ay, ay, ay. Let me think. Let's think here a little bit. You want some unexpected puzzles or events? Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Let's see what all these guys do. First of all, okay. You're just trying to get guys down so that you've got more Minthara. Okay. So that when they die, you get more stuff.
Flowers 4 followed.
Hey man, hi. My headphones are broke, so can you reply to me in chat? Which game do you stream most? I don't. This guy might be a bot, but I don't. That's mainly just for me. Don't. Oh, I feel bad for the YouTube. Just got that for no reason. They just got Maple Story. Don't worry about that. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. The YouTube just got no context Maple Story sent in there. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I get no respect even from my chat program. Oh yeah, yeah. But thank you for the follow, MJ Flowers 4. I get no respect. No respect. All right. We got yeah. Minthara. We want more fun stuff, eh? Okay. Got some stuff going on here. Okay. I'm just reading through the deck. Chips and salsa with a 4. Who did you say in your last stream you wanted beheading you? I don't remember. I say a lot of things. But in the context of this stream, oh yeah, probably my wife. She beheading me. Yeah. Oh boy. I got a migraine the other day, right? Hang on. I gotta go full screen for the delivery of this one. Listen up. I had a migraine the other day. And I had a migraine the other day. I asked my wife, how's my head? You know what I'm saying? She asked me, how's my head? I go, hey, haven't heard any complaints. Am I right? Yeah. I get no respect. Forget about it. Yeah, I don't know. Is chips and salsa my secret lover? No. They just have good naming sense, right? Hmm. Yeah. Making a lot of little dudes. Yeah, MJ Flowers. Basically through the Patreon, once or twice ish a month, depending on demand. If you join the I think it's like the $30 tier, you get one every month. So, and a lot of all I'm saying is my system is better than everybody else's. Cause the Mauled Hound, the elk, all those other freaks, it's like $30 once, or like $50. Boom, no way. Me, you get it as part of the Patreon tier, so you're already getting bonuses. It's kind of genius. Say what I will, what I do. Okay. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah. This deck wanted some more. I got to go back to the primer. I forgot what the goal is here. Finding creative ways to make something leave the table on my turn. Wait a second. Does it just say leave or dies? Now, this is where things can get interesting. Okay. I'm gonna recommend to you one of the cooler things that I liked about. So recently, I played Avatar, the pre-release, right? And they have Airbend. Uh, let's see. And let me just say, airbending is really fun. Because airbending, for one, you get to leave the battlefield. For one, you get to leave the battlefield stuff, right? Because it leaves the battlefield. You're exiling your own thing. But then you can recast it so you can bring it back. So you're going to get the experience counters from Minthara, but it can also lead to some really cool moments. So, like, Appa could be a banger in the deck, right? As board protection, a cool little thing. It's also like a board wipe protection because you enter, you airbend everything away. I like it. I think it's really fun. And then Jack Wild on the YouTubes. If you go on Patreon, you can see there's a tier where you can get a deck review and or roast every month. You just gotta put it in and basically, what's with the shirt and tie I just got here? I'm gonna be roasting Commander decks. I get no respect, and so I felt I'm doing a Rodney Dangerfield. I get no respect, right? Oh boy, right? I get no respect. I get no respect. Let me try and think of something real funny real quick. I didn't prep very much for this, so I don't have a lot of bangers in the. I'm gonna be improvising a lot of Dangerfield-esque lines. Okay. Oh, hang on. Let me think. Hang on. Pause the stream. I got to think of a good one right now. Hang on. Let me think. Because it's got to be Magic the Gathering related, so that's already more difficult than it needs to be. Oven Van Light didn't realize I was a man. Thought you were an anthropomorphic avocado. Hey, I get no respect. Get no respect. I'm an I'm like a. I'm gonna open up like the alien from Men in Black, and there'll be a little avocado in my skull. I'm on Ket, more like I'm on Ket. Okay.
Nuggy Boy followed.
What's up, Nuggy Boy? Thanks for the follow. I get no respect. Yeah. But like I'm saying, I think airbending could be a new fun way to take Minthara. Because basically you can airbend a lot of stuff, and then you get to do like leave the battlefield triggers and all that happen. And then you get more like little guys. I think Appa for sure should go in the deck. Not only because you're exiling stuff, it's board protection, and when you cast stuff from exile, you're gonna make 1/1 white ally creature tokens, which get stronger with Minthara. So it's kind of like a big W, like just big, like huge, allowing you to do a lot of fun stuff. In my opinion, I like it. Avatar's Wrath is also fucking nasty. This card's nasty. I don't know if you guys see this one. Choose up to one target creature, then airbend all of them, all other creatures. So you just board wipe. If they have tokens, gone. Doesn't matter. Whoop, everything's gone. And then until your next turn, your opponents can't cast spells from. So they have to wait. They can't do anything. They can't bring their stuff back from exile. And then you have to exile it. But it's really good. Really. I'm not surprised if we don't see this all the time. It's a good card. E. Look at this. Boy, oh boy.
Campaign Train followed.
Thanks for the follow, Campaign. Oh, look. You can see that when it comes on. Thanks for the follow, Campaign Train. Oh, okay. I got one. All right. I told my wife she should cast Avatar's Wrath. She hit me in the fucking head. No respect. I get no respect. I'll be sure not to tell that to my buddy with a Minthara deck. As you should. You shouldn't tell him that. It's very good. Yeah, Appa. that guy. I think even if you want to go crazy, you go Aang for the airbending master, especially in Minthara, because beginning of your upkeep, you make a bunch of white ally creature tokens, and then when your stuff leaves the battlefield without dying, you get experience counters. So you get double experience counters, basically. And bing bada boom. You get no respect. All of a sudden, you're winning crazy style. That is, of course, if you're okay with Universes Beyond, which is fine. I told my wife I wanted to explore Universes Beyond. She put me in a rocket ship and said, "Don't come home." I get no respect. I get no respect. I always leave that laugh track just slightly longer than I should. Anyway. But yeah, Aang, this guy's good in Minthara. I like them all. I like them. This would push up to bracket 3. Yeah, it is. I think it's really fun. You'll have a lot of like more tokens, and airbending is just a really fun mechanic. I like it. So that's kind of what I would recommend for the Minthara deck. So that way you can get a little bit more zhuzh happening. Because it's pretty good, methinks. Especially with Minthara, you get allies from Aang. You get to leave the battlefield this turn. Bing, boom, bang, boom, bang. It just works pretty well. You roasting from Mox as well. Yes. Well, I tell them I like Architect better, but they send me the Moxfield link anyway. It's whatever. People build what they build. I'm more familiar with Architect as personal preference, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's kind of what I would recommend for the deck. I think airbending, exploring that, Appa, Aang, some of the airbending stuff could be good because then you get more of that fun moment. I don't know if there's a ton of like board wipes or anything like that in here. There's that. Yeah, if you get rid of Austere Command, bring in the freaking guy. I like yeah. Rite of Oblivion, Savine's Reclamation, some of that. Yeah, we can get some stuff. It's pretty good. I like it. It's good. Now, we're done with the one deck that wanted to be reviewed. Now it's time for the decks that wanted to be roasted. They wanted to be roasted, which is why I'm in the Rodney Dangerfield-esque thing here. And they didn't, in fact, this guy put a crazy primer on this guy. Not a crazy primer, but he went crazy on it. I feel bad. Let me pull it back up. See, Pain Train. Yeah, you get a...
The Wonder Gun followed.
Thank you, Wonder Gun, for the follow. Much appreciated. I told my wife I got a lot of followers. She said I should probably get some more levers, too. I get no respect. Ay. Get no respect. First time catching a stream. Thank you, Wonder Gun. Appreciate it. Welcome back. And see Pain Train on Patreon. You can go and get a lovely deck. There's like a tier that does it every month. So you don't even have to do a whole song and dance about it. You could be one and done, too, if you just want to hop in and then hop out. It is what it is. I respect it. So I'm also, on the cheaper side compared to 3/3 Elk and Mauled Hound, all those other freaks. So you get a good time. Love the video so much, man. Thank you, Jacob Velvet. Hey, I told my wife I have people who love the videos. She says, it's a good thing that somebody loves you. Am I right? I get no respect. Boy, oh boy. All right. I'm going to read you this deck review / primer for this next deck we're going to roast here. Because they put in like a script for me, basically. Okay. Where should we send a roast link? Okay, so on the Patreon, there should be, once you join, there should be like a group chat in there where you'll find a Google form. You fill out that Google form. Sorry, there's bureaucracy to this whole situation here. It just makes it nice and easy for me and for you as well. This is the most Quips and Guac inspired deck I've ever built, and it might be the strongest, funny enough. So you know how fans of the band Tool will go on about the song Lateralis? Lateralis? Dude, I don't know the band Tool. Well, I do. I've heard of them, but I don't know the song we're referencing here. Uses the Fibonacci sequence. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, etc. As if they themselves didn't find out from either another Tool fan or a genius annotation followed by a Google search of what the fuck even is this? And then they act like they're better than you for it. I built a deck that is equally pretentious. Okay, pretentious deck. 4 colors, sans blue. Why? Because Lateralis names 4 colors, black, white, red, and yellow. And what is green if not yellow? True. 38 lands. Why? Because 38 lands to 62 non-lands approximates the golden ratio based. My mana curve also approximates the golden ratio. My ratios are so golden. I like this. My ratios are so golden that you think I hunt demons and sing K-pop. This guy's got me pegged. This is good. My spell color ratios are also the following Fibonacci sequence. 1, 2, 3, 5. So I have 5 red cards, 10 black cards, 15 white cards, and 25 green cards. The rest are colorless. The strategy, go wide. Spiral out of control. You see the golden spiral. I don't really need help advice with the list. I just want to show off how silly it is and help me unironically improve. Oh, and show my silly approach to deck building has helped them improve. Laughter's the best medicine. All right, let's take a look at what the frick is going on here. So that's all the preamble to this weird freaking deck that we're about to look at here. Yeah. You ever like hate when your mouse sensitivity goes crazy all of a sudden? You gotta like get it back to normal. I hate that. Freak. I hate that. I told my wife I got mouse sensitivity issues. She says, you shouldn't have gotten it circumcised. Am I right? Oh, fuck, that was really good. Banger, banger, banger. Laugh track, laugh track. I get no respect. I get no respect. That's a funny one because if you're previously uncircumcised and then you do get circumcised, you'll have sensitivity issues on the tip of your penis. That's a good one. That's good. That's good. All right. So we got, it's just, penis. Yeah, that's good. Hey, I get no respect. Penis. That's pretty good. I feel like I got the worst laugh track on YouTube. That's horrible. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Tana the Blood Shower. Deals combat damage? Yeah, we're going wide. Okay. So you want to do big damage going wide. And then Tim Netherweaver's just good all around. Probably just put it in there for the color identity, maybe. I don't know how much life. Draw X. Okay, so pay 3 life. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay. So we're just going wide. We're going to roast this deck. Okay. First of all, Tim Netherweaver. Creative, aren't we? Am I right? I get no respect. I get no respect. Oh, there we go. I got a good one now. I tell my wife I'm trying to build a partner deck. She says, good luck with that. I get no respect. I get no respect. That wasn't what I wanted. I tell my wife I'm trying to build a partner deck. She says, good luck. You're not good with partners. No, it's there. It's there. I know it's there. I try to build a partner deck. Partners commander deck. I can only, I don't have a second commander. Am I right? Am I right? Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Don't. Come on. Come on. Come on. I can tell that's sarcastic. All right. All right. All right. Shout out to Hollywood Laugh Tracks. 100 high-quality laugh tracks available now on iTunes and Amazon from 14 years ago. That's the laughter of people who haven't had their spirits broken yet by stuff. Have you considered a divorce? Yeah, fuck. I'm building a partner deck. But just like real life, they got divorced. I get no respect. I get no respect. Play the laugh track. I get no respect. All right. That's good. I tell my partner I'm trying to build a partner commander deck. They said good luck finding somebody. Hey, there it is. There it is. All right. All right, we found it. We found it. This is exactly what I predicted was going to happen when I started doing this. Oh, look at this. We got a card that's named after my nickname in high school. Huh. I get no respect. It's Captain Sissy. I get no respect. I get no respect. I tell my wife I'm building Captain Sissy in my deck. She says they made a card named after you. Hey, I get no respect. I get no respect. I hope you're ready. This is going to be the entire stream, by the way. This is the entire stream. This is the entire stream, by the way. All right. Creator, partner, heart in her. Ban this guy. Mods, get this guy out of here. Creator Hoof Behemoth. I didn't know they made my mother-in-law a card. Am I right? There we go. That's good. I get no respect. I get no respect. I get no respect. I get no respect. We're gonna do this for every card. This is what we're here for, everybody. This is good. This is what you guys paid for. All right. This is free entertainment, everybody. Dark Confidant, eh? Let me think here. Dark Confidant. What do we say? I mean, there's like, my wife's got a dark confidant. Man, I get no respect. I get no respect. Dark confidant, he gets no respect. 72-hour stream of just, I get no respect. That's pretty much what's happening. Dark confidant. There's a big demon guy. She's hanging out with him. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah. So my wife's got a new boyfriend. She calls him his dark confidant. I get no respect. There we go. That was pretty good. All right. Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Plan additional land. Lands are every basic land type. Yeah, the guy she tells you not to worry about. Exactly, Time and Sailor. Let's see. Okay. Oh. Saved by the follow.
Spike Jumper 40 followed.
What's up, Spike Jumper 40? Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Oh.
Hey, this guy's sticking around, eh? We like that. We like that.
Thanks for the resub. SC Matt Splatter for the 4 months. Huge. Also, yeah, if you guys subscribe with your Prime subs or whatnot, there's a funny voice that reads it out. And if you're on Twitch and you donate bits, it will read your message out. So you can send in your own. I get no respects. It's pretty good. I think it just gotta be like 100 bits, which is like 10 cents. It's good. Go on Twitch, please. Donate funny bits on there. It says funny things. Dryad of the Elysian Grove. I went to the Grove with my wife to go pick apples. She said, "You're the bad one." Hey, she knows how to pick them. Am I right? There we go. That's pretty good. No respect. They get no respect. All right, perfect. We got. Oh shit! It's just infinite looping. Spike Jumper 40. What's the rules to get your deck roasted? If you go on Patreon, you can go and join the tier. You get a deck roast and or review once a month, which is pretty good. Comparing that price to freaking Maldhound and those other cringe YouTubers that I have insane beef with, it's unaffordable these days. So it's good demand. And you also get access to all the Patreon stuff, which is fun as well. So you check that out, and there's a group chat in there for that tier. Fill out the Google form. Bing, bada, boom. It's fun. Okay. Next up on the list, we got Elish Norn, Grand Cenobite. All right. Now this is good. Oh, perfect. All right. Oh, finally, I've got a good one. Okay. I took my wife to Phyrexia so that she could get completed. And just like always, she never finishes. I get no respect. I get no respect. I get no respect. Where's the laugh track? That one was probably the funniest one of the night. I get no respect. She couldn't get completed. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't complete it. I couldn't complete it. She couldn't get completed. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. She couldn't get completed. That's a self-own. Yeah, that's kind of his style. It's very self-deprecating, and I like it. All right. Oh, Espercentinel. All right, that's good. I can do Espercentinel. Hang on 1 second. Gotta get my laugh track back up. Espercentinel. They call me my wife. She calls me the Espercentinel. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm white and I've got one. I'm a white one drop. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's I've got a small penis. I have a small penis. I get no respect. I get no respect. Small penis. Hey, I got a small penis. No respect. I get no respect. Also, is that laugh track too loud? You guys should let me know if it's too loud or not. I get no respect. All right, next up is Gadok Teague. We're roasting this entire deck. All right, let's see. This guy, non-creatures with converted mana cost 4 or greater can't be cast. Non-creature spells with X in their mana cost can't be cast. This guy fucking sucks. This guy's evil. What the hell? Wow. Okay. He's stacks piece in green white. Crazy. Okay. All right.
Funny thing incoming.
Commander, I hardly know laugh track.
Shiny Dino, thank you for the bits. That was good. Commander I get no respect. I get no respect. We got a hype train started. Thank you for the hype train starting. Very epic. Gadok Teague. My wife calls me Gadok Teague because oh, hang on, I got something here. Let me see if I can read the flavor text. Maybe it's got something. So great are his wisdom and spirit that many who have met him have said they stood before a giant of a man who talked to the wisest of the four winds. Okay. I got something funny, I'm sure. My wife, they call me Gadok Teague because, wow, this is harder than it looks. Because they call me a giant of a man because I'm fat. I'm super fat. Play laugh track. I mean, I get no respect. I get no respect. I didn't like that guy. Gadok Teague, get him out of your deck. All right. Guardian Sunmare. Oh, fuck. That's actually so... Wait a second. I'm going back to that one. I came up with this myself, obviously. I cut my wife with Gadok Teague. Yeah, she was kithkin another guy. Hey, am I right? Oh, that's good. I hate it when people are funnier than me. Damn it. All right. Oh, perfect. Now, this one I could do. Guardian Sunmare, 5 mana. It's got Ward 2. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, search for a non-land permanent with mana value 3 or less, put on the battlefield, and shuffle. Hey, I caught my wife with a Guardian Sunmare. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, she's not mounting me anymore. I get no respect. I get no respect. Yeah. Ice Till Explorer. Oh, I caught my wife with the Ice Till. No respect. My wife, I caught her with an Ice Till Explorer. And boy, oh boy, was it exploring her. My goodness, am I right? I get no respect. I get no respect. All right, guys, only 70 more cards. Let's go. Perfect. Well, this is exactly what we want. Ignoble Hierarch, Exalted. Perfect. Easy enough. This really my wife, I caught her with an Ignoble Hierarch. She was gobbling his balls. I get no respect. I get no respect. Oh boy, I get no respect. I think there's a guy who just coughs a little bit at the end. Do you hear this? Sounds like Danny DeVito a little bit. Are you getting that? You guys hearing that? Hang on, like Charlie. Charlie, I was eating nails, Charlie. I was eating nails, Charlie. Oh boy, Charlie, Charlie. Dennis, what are you doing? It sounds exactly like him. It sounds exactly like him. Let me see. Maybe there's something deeper to this. Hang on, I get no respect. I opened up my Gmail. Didn't mean to do that. Shut up. Get out of here. I meant. Hang on. I get no respect. We're doing a little deep dive here. Um,
God, you were
kind of.
just.
No.
Frank, here's another idea.
No.
I come out of the.
No. All these fucking YouTube shorts. You know what I'm saying? She sounds kind of like it. Sounds kind of like it. Oh, you're on the next one. Kudo King Among Bears. I'll steal yours. Jordan is good. Kudos to my wife. At least she still get laid occasionally. Hey, I get no respect. Laugh track. I get no respect. Oh shit. I get no respect. You know, my wife and I, we still mess around a little bit, but I don't like it as much. She starts giving me the hand of hatred. Am I right? You know what I'm saying? Oh boy, oh boy. She jerks me off, yeah, but she doesn't like it, and I don't like it either all that often. It's penis. Here's the cough. Perfect. We need the cough at the end. The cough is very important. Loyal apprentice.
Thank you, viewer, and also Jeffrey Bezos.
Thank you for the. Why is it not showing up on my thing? There we go. Hey, Def Cat MTG. Thanks for the Prime sub and Jeffrey Bezos. The cough keeps us accountable. Exactly. Let's play it one more time. I love it. All right. Loyal apprentice. I'd rather receive the hand of hatred than the fist of fury. Well, all I'm saying, well, it depends really. The prostate, a loyal apprentice. Let's see. Lieutenant's got haste. Oh, so all of a sudden being fast is good now. You should tell that to my wife. She doesn't seem to appreciate it when I'm hasty. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I get no respect. I get no respect. Oh yeah. Where's the cough? Perfect. Swiftly moving on. Oh my God, the bit writes itself on this one. Am I right? Okay. Listen, my wife and I, we've been messing around a little bit. She doesn't, she's, luckily, oh boy. Yeah. This is, oh boy. I get no respect. You see, listen, okay. So, my wife and I, we've been experimenting with adamandeve.com where you can get all sorts of stuff. And they got a thing in there that really supposed to spice up your love life. Oh boy, could use some spices. You know what I'm saying? I'm sort of like pre-colonial Britain where there's no spices at all. You know what I'm saying? I get no respect. But all of a sudden, she put something in my ass. And it's good, but it's a fury of a cum. Oh boy. I should have done something else. Moving on. I get no respect. Laugh track. I get no respect. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. All right. Next up, we got Osier Tak, Deepest Foundation. Yeah. My doctor. There's always a doctor one. He always does a doctor one. My doctor says I'm like. The doctor says I have cancer, and it's in my bones. It's at the deepest foundation. That's I get no respect. I get no respect. I don't know why he would say that. I don't know why I felt like that was inappropriate for him to say. You know what I mean? I love that little fucking cough at the end. Bang X Cosmic 757. What about my deck? Come on, man. Come on. You're better than that. Recruiter of the Guard. I hardly know her. I get no respect. That was easy. Hang on. Gotta get that. Perfect. So stupid. All right. Sand Scout. Okay. Hey. Okay. I was asking my wife. I was doing some chores around the house. I asked her for a hand. She said, uh, do it yourself. Like a sand. Oh boy. Well, this is my first thought, best thought. All right. I asked my wife for a sand job. She tells me, save it for dessert. Hey, I get no respect. I get no respect. It's like a sand, like she's jerking me off, but it's sand and it's like a desert. Yeah, I get no respect. Perfect. I swear to God, that laugh is his. He's in that. I swear to God. Oh my God. This one's good. My wife has a lot of boyfriends. She calls them her cute swarm. Am I right? I get no respect. I get no respect. No respect at all, fellas. I get no respect at all. It's now become ritual. We have to do that. All right, guys, don't worry. We're at Scoot Swarm. Oh, we're almost done with the creatures. Wow, almost done. Oh, I knocked it out of the park here. My wife wants to experiment in the bedroom. Yay! I mean, I'm scared. She says there's something about a stormfish coming. Yay! What a menace! Am I right? I get no respect. I get no respect. Hey, no respect. Yay! All right, Thalia's Lancers. Okay. Boy. Listen, when I ask my wife a question, she Thalia answers. I get no respect. I get no respect. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. I get no respect. All right, finally on to some other stuff. This is what you guys wanted, right? When you wanted there's still more creatures? Oh boy. The Gitrog monster. Hey, okay. They named who do you know? Mark Rosewater named a card after my ex. Hang on. I got a better one. Oh boy. They named yeah, perfect. They named this card after my whore ex-wife, the Get Hog monster. Am I right? I get no respect.
Funny thing incoming.
Lose one life. MTG made me lose one wife. I get no respect.
I get no respect. I get no respect. Lose one life. I get no respect. That's a good one. That's a laugh track one right there. Give him the cough. Perfect. That's good. That's good. I like that. Oh boy, I get no respect. I get no respect. Yeah, they get hog monsters. She like that one. There's still more creatures? Where? Where the fuck am I? Where there's more creatures? How? How? I thought I went through them all. Maybe oh, was that the last one? Get rock? It is. Oh my God, I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, how many creatures are there? Oh boy. All right. Oh, perfect. I stuck a flower up my ass. That had to analyze the pollen. Am I right? I get no respect. Yeah. I get no respect. Oh boy. I get no respect. Perfect. No respect. Boy, oh boy. Demonic tutor. All right. Listen. You, oh, yeah. Oh, hang on. I got something. Oh, hang on. It's almost there. It's forming thoughts in my head. I had something. Oh, demonic tutor sounds like sounds like my bitch ex. Liliana learned the secret she sought, but at a price that was etched on her fate. Oh boy, yeah, it sounds like my wife. She got something was etched on her face. All right. Oh boy, I get no respect. It was cum. It was cum. Oh boy. Yeah, I get no respect. Yeah, I. I love the cough. Jesus. The cough is the funniest part of this video. I get no respect. All right. Oh, when I'm dead, they're gonna bury me. But apparently I'm so ugly they gotta dig me up. I can't be buried. Can't be buried within 60 feet of a school. Am I right? Boy, I get no respect. I get no respect. I get no respect. All right, all right. Insatiable avarice. Hey, if I know anything about my wife, she's insatiable. She eats a lot. Hey, I get no respect. I get no respect. Now, that's not how he would say it. He would say it more like, because he never puts down the women. He always puts himself down. He's good. Oh, demonic tutor's what they call me after an evening at Chili's. That's good. Okay, okay. Insatiable avarice. Listen, they call me insatiable avarice. They call me insatiable avarice. Because they spreed my cheeks. No, let me do it again. Tarnation. I didn't know what lay inside Tarnation's great vault, but the mystery fueled his obsession. Listen, they don't know what's inside my mystery vault, my great vault. And it's a mystery, all right. Hey, I get no respect. It's gerbils. It's gerbils in there. Hey, yeah, they get no respect. I get no respect. Nope. Lively dirge. Oh my god, I don't even know what dirge means. I wish I knew more words. Hang on. A lament for the dead, especially one forming part of a funeral rite. Okay. Okay. Listen, everybody hates me so much they had a lively dirge when I died. Hey, I get no respect. I get no respect. Here it comes. I love that freaking cough. It is so stupid. It is so dumb. Say its name. Oh, boy. Listen. I get no respect. When I was born, the doctor said, don't say its name 3 times. You might summon him again. Am I right? I get no respect. I get no respect. It's because I'm a demon, baby. They think I got horns. I got horns. They said, oh, boy. The doctor said we did our best. He pulled through anyway. Hey, I get no respect. Hey, all right, perfect. Sylvan Tutor. That's what they call me after a night at Applebee's. Am I right? I get no respect. I'm farting out my ass. I get no respect. No respect. Time of need. Hey, my wife tells me she's in her time of need. I say, yeah, I need you to leave. Oh, wait. I tell my wife I'm having a struggle. I'm struggling. It's my time of need. She tells me, yeah, I need you to die. I need you to die. I get no respect. I get no respect. Yeah, no respect. No respect. No respect. Oh boy. Angel's Grace. Oh boy. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm so ugly when I die and I go up to heaven, they're gonna say, oh boy. You can't come up here. No, you're ugly. You're ugly. You got a face only the devil could love. Oh, yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Make a deck, but you're suffering from 4-stage dementia. You also spelled dementia wrong. Idiot.
Holy frick! A gifted sub!
Dead Fractured. Thank you for the gifted sub to Happy_Raptor. Heck yeah. Real. Very epic. Ella Domry's call. Listen. My wife. Say its name. Keep on trucking. Don't worry. Dead Fracture, we got this. Asmarana Markadiced in a Koldakar. Yeah, I know how to freaking say it, by the way. Ella Domry's call, you know what I'm saying? Ayo. Listen, Ella Domry, who's calling? I'm so ugly. Listen, I had no friends in high school. You know what I'm saying? I had no friends in high school. The only person who'd ever call me was Ella Domry. And it was to say I was ugly. Hey, I get no respect. I get no respect. Yeah. I get no respect. Oh, boy. Yeah. Oh, boy. I get no respect. Hey. They say evolution is real. I'm clearly the missing link in the reason why it's not. Am I right? Because I'm ugly. I look like I'm a freaking bonobo ape. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Homo erectus. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me take that one back. Evolution. You know, evolution. They say that there's that we're descended from Homo erectus. Well, I'd have to say I'm probably Homo impetus. You know what I'm saying? I get no respect. My penis, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's flat all the time. It's a soft guy. All right, that's good. Can I get +2s in the chat? That was probably the best one I've done, unironically. Really, boy. Oh, perfect. This is classic. You know, my wife. My wife and I always fight, but it ends in sex. I call that swords to plow. I get no respect. I actually do get respect for that one. That was pretty good. All right. Aether vial. Listen, I'm so ugly they call me Aether vial because I'm disgusting. I get no respect. Yeah, get no respect. No respect. I will say I have in fact seen people bomb harder at an open mic night. Yeah. I recently fun fact. We're gonna derail this for a second so I could rest the bit for a second. I recently did a stand-up open mic, at my local like improv theater or whatnot. I wasn't the worst, but I did feel real bad. Like I'll run you through some of the jokes that I was doing. So, okay, so for context, it wasn't Magic the Gathering related at all. So, hey, I don't know why I'm doing the character still. It just feels good to do that. But I go up, I'm like, hey, what I do, what baby? And I talk about like getting older and stuff like that. And you know, yeah, I'll just launch right into it. Okay, so hey, listen. So, recently, yeah, do I have a mic thing? Let me see anything that looks like a microphone. No, not really. Huh? I have this microphone, but it doesn't look like a microphone. Okay, yeah. I'll use my scalp massager that I got as a white elephant gift like 13 years ago. Hey, so I'm getting older. You know how it is. Everybody, you start to get older. And for a lot of people, it's like you realize you're getting older because you got like back pain. You know what I'm saying? Or things don't work right. You wake up with mysterious aches and joint pains in the morning. But I realized I'm getting older because recently I laid down in bed with the full intention of jerking it. You know what I'm saying? A classic. Everybody jerks it. Look around, look in the audience. All right, raise your hand if you jerk. That guy, he does it. Whatnot, whatnot. With the full intention of absolutely jerking my penis, right? But then, of course, the second I laid down, I realized, oh, wait a second. I could go for a nap instead. And the pillows were all perfect. It was the perfect temperature. And I took a nap instead. And when I woke up, I had this sort of realization, like a cold water had come over me, as I realized I had just betrayed 13 years of training from a very young age. You know what I'm saying? That from like the second I was going through puberty, I would never turn down. I would never under any circumstance turn down the opportunity to jerk off. You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't? This guy doesn't. Hey, that guy in the audience, I know this guy jerks it. You know what I'm saying? This guy jerks it. But I was getting older, and I'm like, I realized, man, the older you are, the more things you gotta eventually give up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're giving up. Hang on. Let me retake the bit. Hang on. Scratch that. I was better when I was doing it live. But okay. So I realized, there it is. I remember the track I was on. Listen, giving up, but I realized that giving up jerking off is a slippery slope. Because first I'm giving it up for a nap, which is no big deal. You know what I'm saying? A jerk off into nap, that's very similar. But then as I get older, right, then I'm giving up jerking off for golfing. And all of a sudden I'm trading one stroke game for another. Am I right? I get no respect. That was, I given up one stroke game for another. You see what I did there? Because golf and stroke and jerk my penis. Anyway, and then even as you get older, as you get even older, right? Then you're giving up jerking off for oh, hang on. I wrote it in my notes app. Let me see. Because I don't remember the progression exactly. I know there's hang on, pause the bit. I know it's a rule of 3. I've got a classic rule of 3. I just got to remember. I just got to remember exactly what it is. Hang on. Hang on. No, not that notes app. Where it at? Is it in here? Yeah, it is. Okay, okay. I get no respect. I get no respect. What's the third one? I feel like I had a third one. Where is it? Okay. Uh, yeah. Okay, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Can we get chess live stream? No, no. You see it? Yeah. Penis golf. Yeah, obviously. And then as you get even older, right? Then you give up. Oh, I finally remember what the joke was. Okay. Then you give up jerking off for building tiny wooden ships, right? And you go from playing with tiny amounts of wood to working with tiny amounts of wood, if you know what I'm saying, because it's my penis. And then finally, as you get really, really old, right, you start giving up jerking off to be a museum curator, right, to work at a museum. And then the one day that you do take off to jerk it, they break in, which makes no sense to you guys. But I started the set talking about the Louvre and the Louvre heist, so it was like a good button where it was like, oh, I get it, because now it's like a callback to the first thing, and now because like the whole joke was like the Louvre was broken into, and I was like, that doesn't happen anymore. That's old timey stuff. And then I got older, and then the time I would jerk on, because your old hobbies are like golfing and then working on tiny wooden ships and then like working at a museum, and then the one day you happen to stay home and jerk off, they break in. I get no respect. I get no respect. So as you can tell, I bombed pretty hard. It wasn't that funny. It was kind of funny, but not my best work. So someone just joined the Patreon. How do you submit a deck? There should be a like group chat. If you go into like the at that level, it'll say like, hey, Patreon. I think it's like not like seedling. I don't remember what it's called, but it should be a group chat in the Patreon thing. You should be able to click in and join, and then there'll be a Google form that you fill out, and I'll see it. Heckler that doesn't say anything bad, but just makes you feel nervous and feel like your jokes aren't good enough. They just kind of, what do you mean? They just don't say anything bad, but they're like, you got this, man. Keep
Ben
going.
STR8J0 Organit Tour content for the laughs. Thank you, MR Funny Man.
Aku13, been straight jorking it to my content. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Thanks. $5 is $5. I'll take it. Where was I? Aether Vial. Alter the Brood. Hey, listen. I get no respect. You know, they took my yeah, you know, I'm so ugly, right? I'm so ugly. They built an altar about me. You know what I'm saying? Altar to the brood, because I'm brooding, because I'm depressed. I'm gonna kill myself. He does a lot of those. He doesn't say he's gonna kill himself, but a lot of things do kill themselves, which is interesting. All right, dude, how are we done yet? Are we done yet? I'm done with this one. I'm gonna go review the next deck. I'm done with this one. I really shouldn't have remembered how bad my stand-up was. Really ruined my shit. Okay. Oh my god, now we got a bunch more submissions. Oh, buddy. All right. Everybody wants more roast, huh? All right, that's fine. We'll pop them out. We'll get them going. We got this one, and we got this one. Okay, this one's a review. So we'll do a review. We'll do another roast, and we'll do another review, and it'll all work out. Bing, bang, bang. And then we'll be done. Oh, I'll have it set up. Okay. Fettuccine Alfredo, get out of here. Okay. How to lose friends. This one gave me nothing to work with, so we're going to actually just look at it. Okay. And then we'll roast it. How to lose friends. and it's the Beamtown Bullies. All right. Over, under. Listen, I'm not going to look at the deck list yet. What do we expect from a Beamtown Bullies deck? And obviously, I'm going to imagine you got Leveler, which is like destroy your library. We're going to have the one that comes in and you skip 2 turns. We're going to have Bronze Bombshell, which does like 7 damage to you when it comes in. We're going to have just all the horrible things. And that's what I'm expecting, right? That's what you do. If you're playing Beamtown Bullies, you're going to play Leveler, right? You're going to play it. Let's see it. There it is, baby. It's a classic. When it enters, exile all cards from your library. It's like a 2-card win instant combo. It's disgusting. It's evil. If you don't know the Beamtown Bullies, by the way, this card's nasty. Let me there we go. Shrink myself down a little bit. I get no respect. Okay. That way you can read everything. Basically, absolutely fuck. This guy's evil. Target opponent whose turn it is puts target non-legendary creature from your graveyard onto the battlefield, gains haste, goad it. At the beginning of the next end step, exile it. So, oh, this is your deck, MT? Very nice. You're evil. All right. Group hug, but you actually hug the other people. I wish. That'd be fun. This is straight up evil, basically. You have vigilance, so you attack with him, you do 4 damage sometimes, or whatever. But then you tap him on somebody's turn, and you give him something bad for them. So it's either something that does a lot of combat damage, because it's goaded, or it's like Leveler, where when it enters their battlefield, exile all cards from your graveyard, or from your library. So now you just die, basically, the next time you would draw. And you can do this, I'm pretty sure, in response, like once it's their turn. So untap, upkeep. On their upkeep, you give them the Leveler. It exiles their board. They go to draw, they die. Which is nasty. Very evil. Yeah. MT, you're sick. But Leveler, daring today, aren't we? Oh boy, yeah, do it on their upkeep. Daring today, huh? Let's see. Only 16 creatures is interesting. World Gorger Dragon is crazy. Use the battlefield. Yeah. That's evil to do on someone's upkeep too. Yeah. Give them the World Gorger, so you have no lands, no nothing, you can't do anything. Leaves the battlefield, return all of it. So yeah, that's mean. You just basically say skip your turn. That is kind of fun though. I like that. Let's see, where's the other mean stuff? Yeah, this one's evil. Soul Gorger Org. I like this one. This one's fun though. I feel like I don't see this one all that often. I like it. Skull Prophet. Choose target face up or exile card. Its owner shuffles it into the library. Is this just so you can get a card back, like a Leveler? So you choose like a exiled card that got exiled with Beamtown Bullies and bring it back. So you can do Leveler twice. Evil. Inverter of Truth. Exile all cards from your library. Then shuffle your graveyard. That's pretty evil. Yeah, Leveler back. Okay. Goblin Engineer for an artifact card. Interesting. I feel like you could, maybe I'm just like tripping. I feel like there are more evil things you could do. Like you just have like maybe 3 cards. I guess the idea is that you get them every time, as opposed to play creatures that are evil and then do stuff. Yeah. So we got a lot of draw, a lot of put stuff. Buried Alive basically is the card you want, so you can bury your Leveler, your World Gorger, and your Soul Gorger, and then you're good. Put it in your graveyard. Yeah, Toxic Daily, lot of evil. Level someone ASAP. Yeah, it seems like it. That's evil. I mean, do you have friends you play this with? I don't want to be like, hey, you have no friend. This guy's got no friends. But Bane of Progress. That's what they call the Supreme Court. Am I right? Hey, they get no respect. They get no respect. They get no respect. Oh boy. I forgot that's kind of what we're supposed to do today. All right. Evil. There's probably Wishclaw Talisman. I like that card though. It's fun. Don't let him ever tell you what to do. Destroy life. Target permanent you own. Okay. That's kind of fun. Draw a card. Wonder why you would do that. Shaman. Discard a creature card. Search. That's a good card. Banger card in there. Goblin Engineer. Search for an artifact. Put it in your graveyard. What artifact do we want in our graveyard? Are these things like a great? Oh, leveler. Okay. Yeah. I was like, what is that? Okay. So with World Gorge, you can get rid of all their permanent if you blow it up on ETB trigger. What? No way, right? Destroy target permanent you own. Enters the battlefield. How does that? That can't work like that. Because it still is entering and then leaving, right? Because you can't destroy it while it's on the stack. I think. Send me the rules. Send me the rules on there. I don't believe you. I don't bloody believe you, mate. Leave the battlefield will trigger first. Oh my god. Shit. You get no respect. Now I see it. Okay. Because it's enter the battlefield is on the stack. It enters. And then you, with the enter the battlefield on the stack, you destroy it. That's fucked. That's evil. Oh my god. I'm surprised you have friends left over after that. Someone hit me with that, I would scream. I would probably grab them by the frickin' scruff of their neck and hold them up. So, who do you think I am, buddy? Slam them down on the ground. Start punching them. Get no respect. I get no respect. Listen, I told my buddy, grab the prize. He started grabbing my wife. Who does he fucking think he is? I get no respect. I even asked him, hey, who said you could do that to my wife? He said, everybody. I said, hey, I get no respect. I get no respect. That was straight up plagiarism, though. I have good friends, but I've made people mad and never show up again. Yeah, valid. I would imagine it's sort of like if your friends play against this, they're probably playing something just as evil. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you know what I'm saying? I got IBS, so I'm kind of a grim tutor, if you know what I'm saying. Hey, get no respect. Get no respect, because I shit. I've got intestinal issues. I swear to God, that cough is Danny DeVito. I'm like gonna find out. I'm gonna be like, does the comment say? Okay, the cough. There's the comment says the cough at the end made it perfect 11 years ago. That cough alone deserves its own laugh track. Put the video on loop for that. Didn't laugh till the cough. And the joke. Hey, someone said this perfect laugh track to use when the joke actually isn't funny. The comments on this video are really funny. Perfect laugh track. It's funny. Anyway, sorry. I got sucked away for a second. This is evil. This is mean. Despotic scepter? To destroy the thing. Does it say when it leaves the battlefield? No. Oh, yeah, okay. So the idea is you destroy your own stuff before it gets exiled so that you can do it again. Oh my god, I get no respect. You're sick in the head, buddy. You're sick. That's evil. It's Leveler the deck. Wow. Daring today, aren't we?
Smiley Nolan followed.
Well. Well. Let me, I've got an even funnier bit for this right now. I got a funnier bit. Imagine, if you will. Oh, someone's following.
Lil Mayor Ketchup followed.
I don't. Thank you for the follow, Lil Mayo Ketchup. Imagine, if you will. Imagine, if you will, a Beamtown Bullies deck that runs Leveler. Except, it's actually fun to play against. This is the Twilight Zone. Because seriously, what the hell are you doing? Beamtown Bullies is just like, I just win, I just kill you. I don't know. Personally, that's not the way I play. You know what I mean? It's like, have some variety. But hey, boy, yo. Lil Mayo Ketchup found you through the YouTube channel. My unhinged decks are a breath of fresh air. Hey, thank you. A bazinga. I get no respect. Thank you. Just Lands and drunk driving are insane. Yeah, those ones were crazy. Those are some goofy. This is the second time Lively Dirge has popped up, by the way, on a freaking deck. And 2 in a row, Lively Dirge. Everybody loves this card. Search it for your graveyard, put it in there. Evil. Anyway. Thanks for popping in, Lil Mayo Ketchup. Respect. Is that your bagel order? Like if I'm like, welcome to the New York primaries. What's your bagel order? And then the guy's like, I was shot 7 times in the chest, but I like a little mayo and ketchup on my bagel. Is that still timely? Can I still even make those references? Like it was like last month. Like they were doing that. Don't glaze me, Zoran. I fucking love that. It was so fucking funny. Would you guys support me if I became like a full like a Hassan where I just like watch the news all day? Yeah. Okay. This is interesting. Let's watch the news. Let's watch more. I'm gonna discuss it. I don't know. I think it'd be fun. I would do that if I had more free time. I feel like the sad thing is though, you become like so aware of the world. You'd be like, my brain. Yeah. Now I'm Puerto Rican, and it's that Hispanic sound that they put on their empanadas turnover. What are your thoughts? Because Puerto Rico is basically only if I wear the avocado the whole time. That'd be kind of fun. I'd like that. Like a Hassan rip, but I'm in avocado the whole time. And I think it'd be funny if I was like, all right, hear me out. What if I find a bunch of, why don't I do it right fucking now? Nothing's stopping me. I can do whatever I want. God. Creativity has no bounds. 1940s news broadcast. Yeah, wait a second. Hang on. Chat, this will be really worth it, I promise. And in the way that I say that, you know it's not going to be worth it at all. And yet, that's what we stick around for, right? All right. Perfect. Got that. And then we go this. Do a little bit of that. Say, chat, what should we be listening to today? You hear about all the things? Oh, we're tuning in. Hang on. My word. What's going on? Can I get some fucking audio, please? What's going on? What the fuck are you saying here? Can I get some...
Satisfactory assurances to the above effect have been given by the German government and have reached His Majesty's government in London. A state of war will exist between the two countries as from that hour. His Majesty's government are now awaiting the receipt of any replies may be made by the German government. The Prime Minister will broadcast to the nation at 11:15.
Hang on. This is horrible. Give me something better. This is
Presenting the distinguished international news commentator and foreign correspondent, Raymond Graham Swing. This is another of his programs known as World Events, on which Mr. Swing gives his interpretation of international affairs. Raymond Graham Swing.
Good evening.
I say.
This has been an extraordinary week in world affairs.
My goodness.
It has given us two...
Chat, my word. Have you heard about what's going on here? My word, chat. It appears some fella named Adolf is going around here causing all kinds of mischief, see? causing all kinds of mischief. See, my word. There's sort of things going on, and it's darn diddly bad. My goodness, my word, what seems to be going on here? You've got me crazy. You've got some crazy town happening here. My word, oh my, oh word, oh word. My wordle. There's some crazy events going on down here in World War II. Although I don't know why we're calling it World War. I guess we should call it World War II. It's the Second Great War. No, yeah, the Great War Part 2. That's good. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. It's bad. I'm 1940s Hassan. Oh, Sonny boy, oh Jim. Wait a second. Is my wife doing something? Electric collar on my wife, because it's 1940s. Zap. What are you doing? Getting off the couch. Zap. Get him zapped. What are you doing? 1940s is a dark time. Listen here. Girly spells. First time message, and it's a little smiley face. I'm sorry. We'll go back to regularly scheduled program. Back to the regularly scheduled program. Sorry about all that. Back to the regularly scheduled program. Hey, I get no respect. There we go. I get no respect. Let me put my camera. Let me go back to normal mode. I'm sorry. Hey. Starving my son. Grocery went bad. Hey. All right. Back to normal. Hey, look at that. Isn't it fun? Don't you guys love tuning into the weekly Quips and Guac stream where fun things happen all the time and we do good bits? All right. I told my wife it was time for my wife hates me so much she said it's time for a final parting. And she shot me in the head. I get no respect. Where's my laugh track? I get no respect. No respect at all. Seriously, no respect at all. Love the cough at the end. It's so stupid funny. I love the cough at the end. Anyway, I think I talked enough about your Beamtown Bullies deck. It's a freaking yay. My goodness. Beamtown Bullies, they bully you all kinds of crazy style. My goodness. I get no respect. Boy, oh boy. You guys like that 1940s joke? Was that kind of like funny? I don't know. I thought it was kind of silly. I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it, but I thought it was kind of funny. Yeah. Let me see. Possible improvements. I think this is the Amazon. Okay. I like the joke. Okay, perfect. We're in the clear then. All right. This one is a genuine deck review. They want a genuine review of the deck. All right. So we got Amzu Swarm's Hunger. This is from Clue. Very rare set. No one really talks about this one. Yeah. It's bothering me that my little guy's not perfectly aligned. There we go. Now it's bothering me that guy's not perfectly aligned. See? All right. Say what you will. All right. Other insects have menace. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 1/1 black insect creature token. Then put a number of +1 counter on it to the greatest mana value among creatures. Among those cards, do this only once. Okay. Cool. Each turn. Cool. Okay. So you make a 1/1. You give it a ton of counters. And then you give it counters equal to the mana value. So you want things to leave your graveyard. And you want only like one or two things. You want to have like selection of what leaves the graveyard, and you want stuff in the graveyard. Okay. So let's see what is going on here. Whoa. Okay. On a more serious note, trying to build a good Dr. Eggman deck. Dude, I love Dr. Eggman. I was thinking of building it myself. He's so cool. I like it. Okay. So let's see. This is why I like Archideck, because it does this stuff for me and I don't have to worry about it. Okay. So we want a good mix, right? Of what's the mana curve look like? Yeah, good mix. Like lower down here is easier, and then we want a couple big ones. Like 4 to 7 is good, because then we can get a lot of big counters on our big insects that we're gonna get. All right, yeah. So what leaves the graveyard? Target creature, Honest Rutstein, good. Journey to Eternity. When the enchanted creature dies, return to the battlefield. Okay. What does this flip into? Oh. Oh, perfect. Okay. Nice. Cool. This is a room card, right? What does this do? All lands become 1/1 creatures. And life and death. Try to target creature card from your graveyard. Lose life equal to its mana value. Okay, so yeah, so we want like half reanimate. Yeah, cool. Okay. Mulgraph Monstrosity dies, exile it. Then return 2 target creature cards at random from the graveyard to the battlefield. Cool. Damn, big guy. And then when if this guy's in the graveyard, you just get 7 counters. That's pretty cool. 4 more creatures may return it. That's cool, because then you get, okay, perfect. Yeah. Splendid Reclamation, nice. Springleaf Avenger deals combat damage, return permanent, nice. Choose 2 bang, nice. Zask, obviously, I was gonna say this guy's good because then insects die. You can mill, and if they're tokens, it doesn't matter. Okay, and we got a lot of stuff. So since I got you in chat, what exactly do you want improved? Like, just some notes, just some thoughts, questions, concerns from the big man, Mr. Me, right here. My first thought, is this guy what is he? What's he called? He's like an explorer. Explorer. Ice Till Explorer. Is this guy a bug? He's an insect. This guy in the deck, get this guy in there. Notes for improvements, possible replacements. This guy is a banger from Edge of Eternities. Because you get more land. You can play lands from graveyards, which triggers your something left the graveyard this turn. And when land enters, you mill, which is what you want. You want stuff in your graveyard. You want stuff out of your graveyard. This guy does really good. Really good. Ice Till Explorer, probably the bangerest of them all. Does everything. And he's an insect. So that's good for your insect synergies, like giving them menace and stuff, which is cool. Then, let's see. What else? What else? I'd be down for this. I go for girly drinks. There's no such thing as girly drinks. Skull Clamp. Skull Clamp, if it's a land, right? You can do that. Usually leave a graveyard. Yeah, if you want, you could look at a. I think a good thing to look at would be, if we want to look at where it at, the Sultai Arisen deck, because this has a lot of leave the graveyard stuff too. So we can go in here and steal some stuff. Like Taval's Judgment is good. Phyrexian Reclamation. Like a bunch of this deck is all about like getting stuff out of your graveyard, right? So just find the stuff that works in the colors that you want, because then it's good, you know? Yeah, Colossal Grave Reaver. This guy's fucking awesome. Big mana, so if you bring him out of the graveyard or reanimate him or whatever, then he gets a lot of counters. Also, milling now means when you mill or put something into your graveyard from your library, you can put it on the battlefield, which is fun. So you get a lot of like card advantage that way. Let's see. Does this do what I think it does? For each player, chooses a 1 target creature in that graveyard, put them on the battlefield. They're zombies. Yeah. This one's fun. That's like 3 mana for the most part. Yeah, just look at this deck and steal all the good stuff. That's what I like. I don't know the cards off the top of my head, but if I did, though, that's what I would recommend you. But that's what I would honestly do, is just look at that, because so the actual creature, yeah. That's what I meant. I meant like the insect gets big. You get a big insect. So you get big insect, and then the insect has menace, so they have to block it. Yeah. And I think
Improper top hats followed.
thank you, Improper Top Hats. Much appreciated. Thanks for the follow. Very good. Yeah, so I would just look at some stuff. The other thing is it's only once each turn, but you could do it on opponent's turns if you have instant speed stuff that you can tap and like exile a card from your library, like or exile a card from your graveyard, or exile a card from leaves your graveyard. Yeah, so you could just like exile again, like if we go to the freaking deck again, I think this thing has like artifacts, I think, that do something where you can maybe not. I thought it had something, but there's a couple that are like instant speed exile a card from your graveyard. And if you do that, you get your insect back. You know what I'm saying? Which is good. Because you want to make 4 in a turn rotation. You want to do it like 1 for sure on your turn, and then as many as you possibly can on other people's turns. So yeah. Vorapede with Undying. Yeah. I think honestly it depends on what you want to do. It's also fun to just do like Undying Persist. There's plenty of those. Oh, let me put you on what is it? Cauldron of This card's fun. Cauldron of Souls. It's a bit expensive mana-wise, but it can protect your board pretty much. Any number of target creatures, each of those gain Persist. So when you get hit with a board wipe, you just tap it, and all of a sudden, boom, you just persist your entire board. They go into the graveyard, they come back. Triggers. Or like they don't die, which is cool. And you can like tap it, sack it, do whatever. I like this card. It's fun. It's very fun. And plus with like the -1 counters and everything like that. Gonna try and pick up that guy. Yeah, I mean, Cauldron of Souls is like so sick. I love Cauldron of Souls. I wish I had one. I would run it in I've got a nasty Valgavoth deck I just sort of picked up. This is the pre-con, but I've upgraded a little bit. So what up, Ultimate Rio? No, Mac the Knife. Good day and good luck, Dog 7. What up? Thank you for the first time message on Twitch. Much appreciated. But yeah, those are sort of the stuff I'd recommend. Look at like that pre-con. They've got a lot of good like exit the battlefield, leave the battlefield stuff that you can do. Obviously, the Cauldron of Souls is the GOAT. And Ice Till Explorer. I think Ice Till Explorer is probably like the main one you're gonna want in this deck. Gives you land, gives you mill, gives you additional land. It's nasty. That one is just so good. And you can play lands from your graveyard, which means all of a sudden you're getting leave the battlefield. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Just really, really quite good. And then, yeah, you got a lot of good removal, which is fun. Culling Ritual, love that. Living is good. Call me crazy. Maybe because it's jank. Not like jank, but I don't know. I'm crazy for some of these ones. I love Bringer the Last Gift. How do you get your deck rated? Pause the deck review / roast. Girly Spells. On my Patreon, you can go and join the tier, and then there's a group chat in there. I know it sounds like a lot of steps, but it's really all in one spot pretty much. Patreon, you join, you get basically with your subscription, you get a deck review or a roast once a month. And it's nice because that way, for one, it's cheaper than anybody else's. All those freaks are so expensive. And B, you get all the behind the scenes like Patreon stuff on top of it. So it's cool. But you can also just join for the one and done and fill out the form and stuff like that, which is not too bad. But yeah, I can link the Patreon if you want in a second. But yeah, on this deck, I would say Bringer the Last Gift is fun because not only when you cast it, it's like a board wipe, but then you bring all your stuff back from your graveyard to the battlefield. So the idea is basically if they destroy your commander or something like that, or I need to get a exclamation mark Patreon. I don't know how to do bots, Rio. My bad. I should figure that out. But basically you can use this to get all those things back from your graveyard, because you're a self-mill deck for the most part. And so your graveyard should have a lot of creatures, more than the other people's creatures. So you bring all those guys back, and you've got an instant board all of a sudden. I like Bringer the Last Gift because it is a creature, so bringing it back is easy. It's only when you cast it, so you don't have to. So you can reanimate it or whatnot, and then if you reanimate it, bring it back, you now have a flying 6/6, which is cool. Yeah, expensive mana. The other option is Living Death. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you don't have this one in there. Living Death. This one's cheaper by like a mana or two. Exiles all creatures from their graveyard. Sacks all creatures they control. Then puts all cards they exile this way onto the battlefield. So I believe this one, because cards leave your graveyard as part of the thing, it will trigger your commander once before it leaves. Because as part of like the resolution, I think like it'll be like exile all cards from your graveyard, all creature cards. Then your commander will be like, oh, I see an exile. I see something leaving. Then you do have to sacrifice all your stuff. But then you put all your stuff. So it's basically Bringer the Last Gift, but as a sorcery. So it just depends on what you want. Like super top end. And I think they've reprinted it a lot. I'm not Rise of the... I want one of these myself. It's so fucking cool. I want a Rise of the Dark Realm so bad. It's 9 mana, but it's basically like you win the game. If you play Rise of the Dark Realms, you win. Like you just get to win the game. It's so cool. All creature cards from all graveyards on the battlefield under your control. You win the game. Like it's just so cool. I love Rise of the Dark Realm. Obviously, you don't need that. It's not necessary. But you are in black and green. And black green has you got opportunity for ramp, so you can get there. And when you're milling yourself and everything like that, you're like Vorapede, your big Molgraphs, like all these big chunguses you have, bing bada boom, they all come in and do a lot of big stuff. Attaching. Is there a drift? Oh, that's cool. Aether Drift. 1/1 for each artifact or creature. Damn. This guy's cool too. Let's put another. Wow. Honestly, this guy's really cool. I like Attaching Emerald Radiant. This guy's cool. He's expensive mana-wise, but it's also good because the game plan is you want turns. I don't know. You don't have to run this guy as your commander, but this guy's also a solid backup commander, I would say. Like, you're not mad if you have this guy in your hand. Because you're going to have a lot of creatures and or artifacts in your graveyard. And at 6 mana, that means you get, like, turns 1 through 4 to, like, ramp and put stuff into your graveyard. And then, yeah, recurring this guy. You want this guy to come back to the graveyard, from the graveyard. You want this guy to, honestly, I might build this. I like this guy. Attaching Emerald Radiant. He's cool. He's expensive, but that's the whole point. I guess you don't want him to get removed. But I guess maybe you want him to, like, die and then you can reanimate him for cheaper than his cost. I don't know. That's fun. You've awoken something within me. Very cool. I looked through every goddamn insect card in Magic that's synergized in some way. That's kind of what you got to do. You just got to hit, like, creature type, insect, and then what does it do? And then get to look. Stitched together but double black and need threshold, if I recall. Yeah. Some of them are really cool. There's some really cool stuff. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's any good things you want to do. Yeah. I think you're good. I think honestly you can swap out one of these, like you got a lot of removable. It just depends on the bracket. In my opinion, I'm like, this is too much removal for my normal decks. Like I think like 10 pieces are removal. Or you can run, I love this card. I wish I had this card. What is it called? It's cut in half, saw in half. Saw in half is so cool. So you destroy it, and then you can saw yourself in half and make 2 token copies, except they're half that stuff's power and toughness. And if you do this to a legendary creature, you get 2 enters the battlefield triggers. One of them does die, but then you get to keep the other one. So like you can saw Honest Rutstein in half and get 2 things back.
The main one that made me think of that was you cut this guy in half, and then you get a bunch of 1/1 insects, and then a bunch more 1/1 insects, and then one of them dies. But then another insect dies, which is him. He sees himself die, and then he makes everybody lose life. And then at that point, you've probably got like 7 or 8 insects and or artifacts in your graveyard. So you've made like 15, and then all those insects, when they die, everybody loses life. That's really fun. I might build this. I fucking like this guy. I like insects. I need to have an insect deck. That's really cool. That's fun. But maybe, I don't know. I just built a different deck. So yeah, I hope that's good. Yeah, some of the avatar stuff has potential for leaving the graveyard. Not as much. They've got a lot of like leave the battlefield stuff, but not as many leave the graveyard. Not as much reanimate effects that I saw. At least maybe in the pre-release I saw that I was building. So hopefully that helps your Amazu. Hopefully. I had a good time with that one. I like that one. All right. No one has put in more responses, right? Okay, perfect. Just making sure. Okay. We're on to the final deck roast and or review of this afternoon. Unless more people put them in all of a sudden, which would be fun. All right. We're looking at Pink. Oops. All Secret Layers. AKA Oops All Universe and Beyond. I'll give you one if you're around. Yeah, I am. It's just you got to do it through the Patreon. You go Patreon and then there and then fill out the form. And then the form is very simple. You just put the link in basically what you want me to yap about. But we're roasting this one. So this is a Kratos mono red deck. Let me move my dome out of the way. So Kratos, can I click on him to get big? Okay, cool. So Kratos, new card, exclusive Universe Beyond. I don't know how we feel about that, but I think it's very fun. 3 red, double strike. All creatures have haste. Beginning of each player's end step, Kratos deals damage to that player equal to the number of creatures that player controls that didn't attack this turn. I think he's so fun. This is my buddy's deck. Shout out. He's supporting the dream. But yeah, basically this guy is super cool. Double strike, so he's like a 4/6. Nah, that's not really how it goes, but all creatures have haste is really fun, and he punishes them if they don't attack with that, which is cool. I like Goad. I've always been a big fan of Goad. Big Goad fan. So yeah, Hojeki, love it. We've got it's a creature heavy deck, which is cool. Yeah, so let's look in here. The etch. No. Rowing together a bunch of sauce I've been collecting. Dude spelled sauce wrong. Shake my head. Perfect. Okay, so the idea is do a bunch of damage and make people attack. So and I think you wanted it to be Universe Beyond for the most part. So the first thing that comes to mind is I don't know if we need Osier Axonil. That's the first thing that immediately my eye was drawn to. Because Osier basically is only good if they have like less than 4 things attacking, right? So if they have like 1 thing, they take 4 damage, which is good. It means you take more damage. But if you have 2 things, then it's 4 damage. That's not all that different, right? Because Kratos only does it once. So it's like Kratos damage is 2. All right, it is 4. Okay. And then if it has 3, it's all that 4. But if you have 4 or more creatures, it's really not all that different. So I think it'd be better to have something that does a lot. The thing that I hate this guy built it on such a weird format. Let me pull up the guy I think that I would recommend taking the slot instead. Oh, don't look at this. Oh, this is not what I wanted. Oh, you saw that I was looking up Rodney Dangerfield. Whoops. You guys didn't need to know that. He is now this guy I think we can put in instead. I think this guy might be ink. Don't worry about that. This guy is, I think, a better thing. So imagine everybody has to attack, right? But then if they're attacking you, you make a 3/3 ogre, right? And then unless they pay the 3 mana. But the thing is, hey, they don't pay the mana, then you're making an ogre. And then you have another ogre you can attack them with, and it does a bunch of damage. This guy's super sick. Let's look at some of the other similar ones. I have this card, Goblin Spymaster, in a goad deck, because basically, beginning of each opponent's end step, it creates a thing that says creatures you control attack each combat if able. Now, it depends on what you want, because Kratos is like, if you don't attack, you take damage. And then this thing says you have to attack, so your Kratos isn't doing the damage, but it's still pretty good. I would say, let me see. Is there any other good? I mean, let's just see what other people are building with Kratos. Because in my head, I haven't seen this guy a whole ton yet, so he's still very fresh in me dome. Yeah, so you can run. Yeah, if you want to be evil, you can run like Crawl Space. So now all of a sudden they have to take, if they have more than 2 creatures. Well, I guess it's sort of like if they're attacking just you, they can only attack you with 2, but they can attack other people with more. I love Alexios. Alexios is so fun. He's great in this deck. Let's see. Torbrand, meh. I feel like Torbrand's okay. Let's see. Yeah, you want to attack. You want him to. You really want him to attack. Justin Makanov. Dude, I don't know how to say your name. Justin's funny name. I get no respect. Read this guy. Read this guy. Kratos, God of War. I told my wife make love, not war. She said with you I'd rather make war. I get no respect. I got no respect. That one was good. I like that one. It's because yeah, I think Silent Arbiter is probably the best one. Right? Because Silent Arbiter is like, now you're taking a bunch of damage. Right? Boom. Taking a bunch of damage. Because now you can only attack once. Right? You only get to pick one attack each combat. So they take a bunch of damage. The bad thing is you take a lot of damage too, but that's also kind of fun. And we run it that way. It's cool. Other fun things I like. Yeah. Morag, nah, not as much. No. Yeah. There's not a lot of decks. I think it seems they haven't built a ton of stuff about Kratos yet, so they don't know the good stuff. But let me tell you. Universes Beyond, they got some interesting ones. So we got Avalanche of Sector 7. What does this do? Equal the number of artifacts your opponents control. When an opponent activates an ability or artifact, does damage. So it's like group slug-ish. Like combat, group slug, does damage. Interesting. Barrett Wallace, tax deals damage equal to the number of equipped creatures you control to defending player. I think we cut this guy. We don't have a ton of artifacts. Like we're not really an equipment deck here. I think we cut that guy. Lannery Storm, attacks make a treasure token. That's good. I like that. It's cheap too, 3 mana, okay. And it's got haste, so we instantly get the treasure. Oh, it had double haste. All right, so we already get the treasure. Clive Ifrit, Dominant. Yeah. Does a bunch of damage. He's expensive though. Combustion Man. Yeah, I like Combustion Man in this deck. The other things that I think you can run, let me pull it back up. You can run like, what is it? All the fun like stuff you want with haste. So like Atali, Primal Storm. Like this guy, you don't cast this guy normally. This guy doesn't see a lot of play because he doesn't have haste. So you got to wait a turn to attack with him. But if you get the Atali come in, he's got haste, you attack, boom. You get the trigger, you get 3 spells from your opponents because they exile the top and then you get to cast any number of them without paying their mana cost. Crazy good. Like super solid. Let me see. What are what's some similar as a card? Let's see what are some similar cards here. Maybe not as good. But you want stuff that attacks. You want like attack triggers. You want stuff that has haste. Uh yeah. The other thing you might look at, I like this guy. Tanuk Steadfast Second. Um so this thing's cool because basically your cards have haste. Another thing that will give you haste. Uh and then artifact cards and red cards in your hand have warp 3. So it's 2 in a red. So the problem with red is like the mana is expensive. And so you have a hard time. But this means you can warp something out, like your more expensive cards, like Jaws. What does this guy freaking do? Trample haste deals common damage, make blood, and then whenever a non-target artifact is sacked or destroyed, it deals 1 damage. Whoa, to each opponent. Whenever a non-creature artifact is sacked or destroyed. By you or just in general? Whenever a non-creature artifact is sacked or destroyed. This deals 1 damage to each opponent. Huh. If I'm reading this right, this means even if somebody else sacks their stuff, everybody takes damage. That's cool. I hate that they make cards like this Yeah, I hate they make banger cards and make them secret lair. Shake my balls, dude. Shake my balls. That's cool. I think honestly, like this, you just want like group slug-ish effects, stuff that does damage to people, stuff that makes them have to attack or makes them not attack. Because I think Kratos is like a secondary thing. You want a lot more of effects like Combustion Man is really good. Oh, you have a Tali Primal Storm in there. Okay, perfect. Gilgamesh, we don't need this guy. I mean, he's good because he's like the right colors and stuff, and he's big and he's a 6/6, but I don't think we need him. Gleeful Arsonist. Yeah, this guy's good. Glowing is pretty good because you can goad. I like that. Humble Defector's fun because you can, and he's the avatar of Humble Defector. Yeah, you can. He has haste, so you can instantly draw 2 for the most part. Yeah, attack and discard. Jaws is crazy. Knuckles is good. Yeah, Osier I don't think we need because you're not swinging him really. Or you either need to give this guy a lot of stuff to make his power really big, but I feel like you're sort of split on like whether or not we want like creatures that do group slug effects or like artifact equipment. We need to pick a lane. Ward pay life, that's fun. Attach up to 1 equipment. This guy's pretty good. He's 2 mana, but you need to have. That's the thing. It's like you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like you barely have. There's not a lot of equipment in here. That's going on. It's sort of like a sub theme. It seems like, and yeah, I think there are better things we can focus on. Fire Nation Palace is cool though. Zuko's Exile. Nice. Is it? Oh, it's expensive. That's cool though. Tibby's Trickery. It's the Spanish one. Seething Song. How's our card draw in here? Player duplication. Oh, there's enchantments over here. Okay. Expedited. This is like who? First of all, build this deck on Moxfield or Archidect, dude. What are you doing on tappedout.com? It's like tapped out. I can't read nothing here. It's not popping up. Creatures dealt damage. Its controller may exile that many cards. Okay. Firebending Ascension. Put a quest counter, then there's 4. You may copy that ability. All right. I don't know if we need this card in here because what is our combat triggers? Like our commander doesn't have a combat trigger. No combat trigger. No combat trigger. Oh, 1 combat trigger. 1 combat. 1 combat trigger. 1 combat trigger. Combat trigger. Another combat trigger. Not a combat trigger. No, 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 no. Price of progress in here. I don't know what that do. What that do? Price of progress. I don't know every card off the one. Price of progress. Deals damage to each player equal to the number of non-basic lands. That's pretty good. That's a lot of damage. I like that. Yeah. Just like run that. You can run yeah, you can run a bunch of evil stuff. Whenever source you control deals damage to you. That could be fun. Yeah, let me just see. Let's just look up Group Slug and then see what the mono red has to offer, because that's kind of like what we're doing. It's basically our commander wants to ping them down. We want people to die. Yeah. I played the waste deck and got kicked from my pod for the night because it worked. What waste deck is this? Valakut? Yeah. You can run Valakut for sure. I think you can run. I mean, Heartless Hitotsugu is so funny because you want to tax people's life totals from my video. I don't know if I know that one. The waste deck. Am I tripping? Have I made a video about waste? Is budget a concern? No. No, budget is not a concern. Budget is not a concern. Yeah, let's see. I think you made 2 waste videos. I don't remember them. I'll be honest, I don't remember at all. I think I love Dragonhawk, Fate's Tempest, because you get a bunch of cards you can cast, and it seems like a lot of your stuff is power 4 or greater, even if it's not. Maybe dude, I feel like I'm tripping. I feel like I haven't made a waste video. I know my older brother Magic the Noah made one forever ago that was like 97 wastes or whatever. That freak. But maybe. Yeah. That's not me. Although we're very similar, I do think I've outgrown him. You know what I'm saying? He's nothing anymore. Who even is that guy, really? Fake fan. I get no respect. Let's just, oh my god. Some guy comes in here, thinks I'm Magic the Noah. Yeah, I get no respect. What up, dog boy? What is the worst that someone can do with a Kratos and no budget? That's what I'm saying. Well, like we can do budget-ish. But I think like no, you're good. I think it's fun. Like I think we can just go for just blast them. Like let's just do a lot of like blasting. Not like sniping, but we want them to like, take damage. Kratos can do damage. I think the Kratos really leans itself 2 directions, right? Here, let me pull up the hey, I get no respect. Let me pull up this. All right, let's see. Because Kratos has kind of 2 paths, right? We get 2. There's haste, right? Giving creatures haste, or damage, right? So we kind of need to pick a lane. Are we prioritizing haste creatures? So like this is like attack. So we want big attack stuff. We want attack trigs. And then for damage we want like group slug, right? Group slug. So if we go back here, right? Let's look at this. What if we just look up haste? Mono red haste. Because this will show us a lot of like the attack matters. I don't know if this is the right thing, but yeah, let's see. Like what does Tanuk use with his haste? Because Krenko just makes goblins. We don't need to worry about that, man. But Yeah, like Ilarg, the Rage Boar, right? This guy, when he attacks, you put something from your hand on the battlefield, tapped and attacking, return it at the beginning of the end step. Like, this is solid. This is really good. Yeah, anything with attack triggers is really what you want the haste for. So like Hellkite Tyrant, you want Ancient Copper Dragon, you want like Scourge of the Throne, which granted, these are all a lot of mana, which is okay and fine. So Twin Flame Tyrant, like you just want stuff that has good attack triggers. So like yeah, Inferno Titan, like granted, a lot of them are big and expensive. Because that's just kind of how it goes. But like the haste thing is really solid because that way you can do something. Or we go with the group slug and we do damage. You just got to figure out no respect. You just need something to do it. I think honestly you could even run Urabrask the Hidden because creatures you have haste and then creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped, which means they don't attack, which means they at least take damage. Avocado MTG Cado. MTG Cado. Hey. Hey. I get no respect. But yeah, what was I saying? Never made my own deck before. Is there something like a general ratio I'd want to follow? Yes. Unironically, hate to, recommend my opposition, the ops. They're not the ops. But the Command Zone has a good video about like deck building strategy and ratios. Like a formula, basically. Like you need a certain amount of ramp and card draw and like a removal and interaction to do good. And then you just have fun. Basically, it makes it so that it's very formulaic. I sort of listen to that. I have like things where I'm like, all right, this is playable, this is, unplayable. But yeah, just build the drunk driving deck with some changes. Exactly, just build that. Unless you're saying you just built it, stale hearted scum. I digress. Yeah. So you can run a lot. And it's Kratos. Yeah, run stuff with cool attack triggers. Combat Celebrant, make more combats. Heartless Hitotsugu with haste. Now everybody loses at half their life, which is fun. Ilharg does a bunch of damage. Yeah, there's a bunch of fun stuff you can do if you want to do the haste. Or you do like group slug, and then everybody takes damage. So yeah, it just really just depends on what you are vibing with. Yeah, waiting to find a Krenko at my local shop to build one. Yeah, Krenko's fun. My buddy's got a Krenko deck. I've tossed the idea around. You make a lot of goblins. Fun fact, actually. I am making a video about goblins very shortly. GSTAD132. You can submit a deck to review on Patreon. There is a like tier where you get a deck review or a deck roast once a month, and there's a like cool form you fill out in the group chat. You go onto like the communication tab or whatever. It's fun. Build Zada, low-key my favorite deck. Zada's cool. I like Zada. Where's that other guy? There we go. Let's see. Anger of the Gods. Deal 3 damage to each creature. Would die, exile instead. Okay, a little bit of card draw. Not a lot, but yeah, I think the other thing this deck might need is some card draw. Unironically, if you want, I would put in like, I like Explorer's Scope. Very fun. You get ramp in red, which is cool. Yeah, I think you just want more like card draw or like. Sorry, scratch my foot real quick. Is Peter Parker's camera just for? Sorry, scratch my foot. Peter Parker camera just for the Kratos ability? I guess you've got a couple other triggered abilities, but they're They're not the best. I don't know if we need this guy either. GF Cerberus. We don't have a lot of instances of sorceries. So the fact that we might not have any in our hand when we have this guy, not good. Target opponent exiles cards on the top, and then you exile. You may cast it without paying its mana cost. If you cast a creature spell, it gains haste. That's fun. Wait a second. 3 mana. That's cool, actually. Target opponent exiles until they exile instant sorcery creature. Huh. I like that guy, actually. I like that guy. Mono red steel. Interesting. Spider Gwen becomes tapped. You may discard a card if you do draw a card. Okay. What's this do? When a creature you control attacks alone against double strike. Okay. Deals combat damage. You may cast target instant sorcery. Anybody 3 or less without paying its mana cost. Dog, we don't have any artifact. We don't have any sorceries that are 3 or less. We've got a couple, but I mean, we've got more than I thought, but like not a ton. What are the odds we have them all? You know what I'm saying? What are the odds? Like, you're not gonna have a ton of this is not gonna pay off as much as you want. Yeah, God of War, crazy. There's a bunch. There's like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm tripping so hard about this. This is they have like, oops, attack triggers. Let's look at this, right? Mono red. We want attack triggers. We want as many. J. Jonah Jameson, great. You make treasure. Yeah, we want just more things. We want more attack triggers. As many attack triggers as possible. So that way we can get the haste doing stuff, right? Everything else is not as good. We need the money. We needed the money. We need the stuff. But yeah, it's cool. That's an interesting deck. No respect. God of War. I told my wife I was reading War and Peace. She said, you should keep reading and leave her in peace. Am I right? I get no respect. I get no respect. No respect. I get no respect. Where's the guy? Cough on me. Cough on me. That cough is fake. Like, it's not real. It's not a real cough. I love it though. Anyways. Oop. I hate hitting buttons. You know what I'm saying? Always hitting the buttons. But yeah. Very fun. So that's gonna probably do it for today's stream. I will not be live next week because it's Thanksgiving. So I will be spending time with loved ones, etc., etc. But yeah, I will though, because I won't be here. I'm gonna give you guys a little spoiler for videos coming up down the pipeline, so that way you guys are encouraged to tune into the streams. You guys know what's happening. We got a are you having turkey? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. It's like I'm spending it with my girlfriend's family. You know how it is. No, they're super fun. But yeah, I think there's turkey. They also make salmon, which I fuck with. I like salmon. In my experience, I think ham. Ham should be the unit. Like honey baked ham is the family food. That should be what it is. You know what I'm saying? Honey baked ham is way better than turkey. And I'll die on that hill. This is a hill I will die on. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I started building on less known commanders because you just built Voltron Padim with liquid metal torque effects. That's sick. I like that. Do you chef at all? Oh my lord. My God. Look at you. Justin, do I chef at all? I am the chef at my house. I'm making, oh my God, my French bunion soup. It's so good. I know the name is a little confusing, but French bunion is beef and onion. You see, it's funny. It's like, it's beef and onion. No, it's okay. It's okay. I know you didn't mean it offensively, but my French bunion soup is delicious. I caramelize those onions. cook up the beef, little ground beef on the side. Oh my God. Put it in there, put it in the broth, eat it with the, oh my God. My tongue is watering just thinking about it. It's so yummy. Absolutely delicious. I love me some French bunion soup. I make salmon, baked salmon, so freaking delicious. Sometimes it's sesame oil on top, like a roasted sesame oil with like salmon powder, not salmon powder, but like paprika, pepper, salt, a little bit of brown sugar, makes a nice little. That one's one of my favorites. Or with like lemon pepper, like a lot of pepper cranked on there, so it's got a nice crust on the outside. Um, delicious, absolutely so good. Make a hamburger, make stir fry rice. Do you have a favorite thing to cook? I would say probably salmon. Salmon's probably one of the easiest things that I cook. I like it a lot, so I eat it all the time. I love seafood. Like we've got there's like I call it the infinite sushi place, but there's an all you can eat sushi place nearby, and my buddies and I go like once every like 2 months, once every 2 to 3 months. It's like quarterly. You know what I'm saying? We go, we hit up the sushi place, and my God, we feast. Oh, so freaking good. I love sushi. Golly. I tell my wife I like sushi. She says that explains the smell. Oh, I get no respect around here. Do you go for a crispier skin on fish or more focus on the meat? So, I like it with yeah. So we got a lot of cooking questions. That's very fun. I like it. So I like there. If you go to Trader Joe's, I love Trader Joe's. They have a skin on salmon, so it's like the little skin on the bottom, regular thing on the top. So you cook it skin down, so that the flesh on top gets nice and crispy. The skin on the bottom also gets crispy because it's right on the contact with the heating pad, not the heating pad, the tray, the little what the fuck is that called? The cooking pan, the cookie pan, the pan. So I like it because it crisps up the skin. So when you scrape it out, not scrape it out, but you get the little spatula, you just go shink, and you scoop it up. There's like crispy skin on the bottom, and the skin is good for you, by the way, according to all my resources, which is yes, you can eat salmon skin. It's safe to eat when it's cooked. Okay, and even nutritious. So it's really good. So anyway. 90-10 skin side down to meat down is what I've heard is the best. Yeah. I'd be down to try it. I think usually people my girlfriend just doesn't like this skin. So she like leaves it all. I'm like, "Oh, but the skin's so good." I digress, whatever. Yeah, so I like it. I like the skin on it. Other times you just get the regular fillet, it's got no skin, doesn't matter. I mean, salmon is salmon. It's delicious either way. So and then Pojecki asks, "What's the secret to liking salmon? What's the flavor profile when you make it for the crew? And when you making it for the crew? True. I like, dude. Salmon is just good. It's like not like buttery, but it doesn't have a fishy flavor to it at all. It's just got like a nice melt in your mouth kind of flavor to it. And usually I make it with either stir fried rice or pasta. Like I call it salmon pasta, where it's like spaghetti noodles, and then you get pasta. Or no, spaghetti noodles. You put the salmon on top of the spaghetti noodles, and the noodles are buttered, by the way. So classic butter, a little bit of pep on there. And then I sort of not like mash, but I like slice up the salmon on the spaghetti and mix it all together, and it's really yummy. And then broccoli. So basically, the move is you have a cooking tray with the salmon on it. Put that in the oven. At the same time, you take out your frozen broccoli because it's frozen. It's whatever you're going to do. You're going to freeze it. You put it on the thing. You put a little bit of garlic salt. I love a good garlic salt. Salt and garlic. On top of the frozen broccoli. Put that in the oven. Same temperature for the same amount of time. Usually for me is the perfect job. 425 about not 425. About 350 delicious. 350 for about 20 minutes. I'm probably overcooking it, but I'd rather overcook my stuff than undercook it. It is what it is. I also like my stuff a little on the crispy side, so it just makes it better. So you get a nice little sort of like a slight char on the broccoli, which is good. Adds a little bit of different flavor. And then, yeah, stir-fried rice just in a pan. Slice that up. Yeah, it's a bit better undercooked than crispy. Yeah, steamed broccoli. No, yeah, I don't think it's raw broccoli. I'm pretty sure it's already cooked when I get it. in the little frozen bag, but steamed broccoli, I don't know. I don't like it soft. I like it a little bit more crunchy. Because usually it sort of adds the crunch to the flavor profile of like salmon is soft, pasta is buttery and noodly, and then the broccoli or sometimes not green beans, asparagus. Asparagus is great. Love it. Love a good asparagus. You gotta cook that with a lot of butter. I probably overdo it with the butter, but you gotta do it. That's how the restaurants do it. That's why it's good. Anything to eat your vegetables, guys. You gotta cook it in the butter. Yeah, and the skin is the healthiest part. So yeah, it just depends. Well, next deck should have the Master Chef background. True, I do. I feel like I am pretty decent. Like I like cooking, but I don't know. I've got my other thing is like I like to eat out. Yes, I know what I said. I get no respect. No, but like I've got friends and stuff, and so going out to eat is always, I think, one of the few things that I'm willing to spend money on. In the sense of like uh life is so expensive. Like if beer like what hang on, let me look this up because I wanted to uh yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. So the thing is like usually I would eat like eating with your friends is kind of the only thing you could really do because it's like food. I would go to bars, right? I would do like a How I Met Your Mother, hang out at the bar with the homies. But beer is so expensive. Like alcohol and stuff like that is not a thing you can do anymore. Objectively, like I'm looking it up right now. Like you could have beer was like $3. You know what I'm saying? Or like a pitcher was like $10, and that's enough for the homies, right? You get everybody's beer. It's like under $20, and you split it with all your homies. That's like no, a beer now is like $8. Oh my god, I can't go anywhere. That's an hour of labor. You know what I'm saying? You can't hang out at bars anymore, right? And I'm like, how have we gotten worse at making stuff, right? Like how has everything gotten so expensive? Like how much more profit do we need? Can we just break even? Like is that not bad? Like is that not good? Like hey, we're breaking even. That's pretty good. Everyone is getting exactly the same as last time. That's pretty good. We don't need more money. We just need to break even and then everyone will keep buying the stuff. That's my other thing with clothes. How have clothes gotten more expensive? Are we not like outsourcing as good as we were before? What happened? Like, if anything, we should be having cheaper clothes. And the thing I was talking to somebody yesterday. I was like, I only wear clothes because they're warm and they make me not naked. Like, why is it got to be expensive? Like, I don't care what I look like. I acknowledge people only wear clothes because you're protected from the elements. And that sort of should be where the clothes is done. Like, we're like, all right, we're good. Like togas. Why don't we bring back the togas? It's like flowy, it's nice, it's comfortable, and probably very cheap. You know what I'm saying? Just bring back the togas. We don't need to all be looking fucking dapper all the time unless we're somewhere cold. Like, I don't get it. Maybe I just don't get fashion. I don't get it. No respect. No respect. No respect. Yeah, at least favorite part of bar is how expensive it is. That's what I'm saying. So I'd rather at least like I would go and spend bar money on food. You know what I'm saying? Like food is like breaking bread with your homies and eating is sort of like what life's all about. Cuz you're like I was going to eat anyway. The other thing that not boggles my mind, but it's like I cook the salmon, right? But to cook the salmon, I got to go to the store. I got to get the salmon. Salmon's like $8 to $10, right? And then stir fried rice, maybe like $3 to $5. Or pasta, the noodles are like 99 cents. I do like how cheap pasta is, which is good. I'm like, why can't everything be this cheap? So pasta's like a buck, right? For the nice pack of spaghetti noodles with a lot of, you've got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of, there's leftovers, right? And so the price of salmon dinner is probably about $20. I cook it at home, right? Or I go to In-N-Out. And In-N-Out, the hamburgers, about $3. Fries, about $3. And so I get 2 hamburgers, 1 fry for about $9, right? A little bit over. But it cooks it for me. I get to eat it. What's going on? It seems like some places make it, I'm more like groceries are so expensive, I might as well skip and just eat at like Pyology or a Blaze Pizza or something like that. They're going to make the pizza for me and I wasn't going to make it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm just like complaining about classic late stage capitalism things, but it's like back in the day it was like, yeah, it's actually way better to cook at home. Like, you save so much money cooking at home. Now it's like, I don't fucking save any money cooking at home. I got to do the dishes. I got to get dishwasher pods. I got to clean everything. You're like, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Chili's boy through and through. Yeah, I can go to a Pizookie Tuesdays. Classic Pizookie Tuesdays at BJ's. Get a nice Pizookie and a meal for like $15. Something like that. What is it? What's the, they got like a special deal going on. BJ's meal deals. What is it? What's it right now? Yeah, $13 Pizookie meal deal. Right? At freaking BJ's. Right? $13 Monday through Friday. 8 entrees with the classic Pizookie. You're saying the queso is different now, though. Queso? Who fucking cares about queso? Yeah. Get the guac. Get the avocado. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that just because that's my name, but objectively, fucking cheese? We're doing cheese now. No, that's how you fill up. You got to go the avocado, get the omega 3s. Get the healthy trans fats. You know what I'm saying? It's good for you. Yeah, you can get chips and salsa $4 more. Oh, my God. Yeah, $5 Pizookies on Tuesdays. Wednesdays, $12.99 loaded burgers with unlimited fries. Oh, and they're changing it back, by the way, at Twitch. I don't know what that means. Yeah. I should go to BJ's more. Like, this shit's nice. $13 meal deal for a Pizookie and 2. I'm not getting that. Anyway, that's enough talking. Unless anyone's got any further questions, I'm going to end the stream. That was fun chatting with you guys about food. God, I love food. If you guys want your decks to be reviewed or roasted, I will be sending out the December form because I will not be here next week because of Thanksgiving. And so if you want to hop in on that, you can. And see you later, everybody. Have a good one. Oh, I was going to spoil a little bit of stuff. Oops, you guys probably already clicked off. It's okay. Doesn't matter. Okay. This is the video about goblins. What time do I usually stream? Thursdays at 11:30 Pacific Standard Time. You can check out, I'm pretty sure I have this, it's scheduled on Twitch, so you should be able to see it on there. If not, I will fix that. And then theoretically, probably in the new year, we'll be streaming more. So don't worry about it. There'll be plenty of content. Hopefully, I'll be going more full time. So we'll see. West Coast, Best Coast. So this is a video about goblins, and how they're born to die. And look at it. He's got like, you can't see because my face cam's in there, but he's like grabbing the camera. He's going to punch you in the face. It's interesting. It's a fun video. Then I got a video about Group Slug, one of my favorite new things. It's a devil and he's got a bomb. Look at this. I feel like my thumbnails are getting bangers. Look at that. He's got a little present. There's Valgavoth down there. I like him. We got a little scrawling crawler. He's fun. Yeah, dude. You got to follow him on Twitch. And then I got another one. Just a couple little ones. And this one is probably the one we're going to see this Saturday. It's the overload. I've been getting a comment fucking every video. Overloaded HUD. And so this guy, there he is. Look at him. He's overloaded. Cute little guy. I popped off on this. I drew this from like the dome. If that makes sense. Usually I cheat a little bit. But this one was from the dome. And I love how sad he looks. God, he looks so good. Anyway, spoilers. But I was telling someone, again, sorry, I'm yapping. But I was like talking to somebody about how my process works when I make videos. But I was like, yeah, I think I make my videos better when I do the thumbnail and title first and then work backwards and make the video. Because all the times where I make the video and then I'm like, how do I make the thumbnail for this? I feel like there's like a disconnect in my head. I have a harder time. Because usually my videos are like not scripted. I don't script them, but I put the slideshow, I put the process together, and then I yap through it. Versus if I do it the other way, where I have the thumbnail, I have the title. I'm like, all right, now I know what the video is going to be about. I have like the direction, and then I make it and I do it, which is interesting. I think usually it's like all the other YouTubers I'm in the cabal with, they do it the other way around. I don't know, because they script heavy. They like write stuff. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever scripted a video before. Not like scripted, but like typed out the full like video essay about stuff. Usually it's just off the dome, putting bits together. Anyway, I'm over yapping. I gotta go. I gotta lock in. I gotta make videos for Thanksgiving and stuff like that. But thank you all for coming and supporting and getting your decks reviewed and or roasted. Hopefully, you like the little style. I'll try and do some more funny stuff next month for the deck reviews and roasts. So always looking to improve. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one. 07. Thank you for following. Thank you for giving the Bezos bucks. Thank you for donoing. Kisses on the mouth. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.